Imagine if you were Carlo Ancelotti this season and after every loss you had to release your star player. I'm sorry, Real Madrid fans, that was a bit unnecessary. However, I think it's fair to say Real Madrid this season haven't had the easiest starts to a season, especially with the arrival of their new poster boy Kylian Mbappe. So let's start off with downloading the latest squad update, and today we're going to be taking charge of Real Madrid, the Galacticos, and after every L we take, we're going to be sending our star player out the door and onto the free agents list for any club to snap up for free. So Mbappe, Vini, Bellingham, get ready to start packing your bags. And remember, if you're new around here or you've seen a couple of my videos before and you have not yet hit that big red subscribe button, make sure you do so. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Subscribe. Now, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. You subscribed. Let's jump right into the video.
So here we are, we're at the squad hub and we're going to take a look at the highest rated players in this squad. So let's see who's first on the chopping board. We've got Mbappe, Bellingham and Vini. For this, we're going to decide whoever's more on market value is going to go first, etc. Same with Rudiger and Valverde. And hopefully we don't lose our first game of the season, which I believe is the Super Cup. I mean, we're going to have to find out, alright? So guys, it is the first game of our season. Real Madrid versus Atalanta, the Super Cup. This is where our season officially begins. It would be pretty bad if we started this on a loss. Oh god. It could not have started any worse. We've only gone and lost the first game of the season. Technically, it's still a friendly, yes, but it's an official game. We're going to release Mbappe now. Where is he? Here he is, 91 rated, one of the world's best. And just like that, we have to pay 38 million to release his contract, and just like that, he is gone. Straight out of the squad, one game in, and we've already had a disastrous start. I guess Endrick is our best striker now. Endrick's going to be taking the duties of Mbappe. Okay, here we are, match day 1 in La Liga against Real Mallorca. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Okay, a 1-1 draw is it's okay. It's okay because we didn't lose. That's the main thing. Our next game of the season is against Real Valladolid, and hopefully we win. A 2-0 win. Nice, good stuff. Both of our centre mids getting in on the goals, Bellingham and Valverde, and let's hope we can carry this momentum through. You know, we can still win the Champions League. All right, here we are. We're going to be traveling to the Canary Islands for an away day at Las Palmas. The Real Madrid boys are going to pick up a 2-2 draw, which we will very much take because that means that no one else is going to get axed from this squad for the time being. We are now into September, and next up is Real Betis, a home game. Let's see how we will go. After some dodgy performances, our dodgy streak continues with another draw. Valverde scoring again. I'm surprised our attackers have not really done that much. It's been mainly our midfielders scoring our goals. So I don't know what's going on. Attack, wake up. Vini, wake up. Rodrigo, come on guys. Alright, we are now taking a trip to the Basque region for a game against Real Sociedad for our sixth game of the season, and we've won 1-0. Vini Jr. grabbing the winner in the 38th minute. Hopefully that might win him his Ballon d'Or this season. The lads are in for our opening match day in the Champions League against Stuttgart. Let's see how things will go for the Galacticos. It's a 2-1 win to start off our Champions League campaign the way we want to. The defending champions, we're going to go out there and we're going to win the Champions League. Okay, it's time to see how we're going to go against Espanyol. It's another 2-1 win. Rodrigo getting on the score sheet, and Vini, the two Brazilian wingers linking up. The Samba boys, Rodrigo missing a penalty later, but it's fine. 2-1 win. Oh my goodness, guys, you would not believe this. Mbappe has only gone and become an absolute snake and joined Real Madrid's biggest rivals, Barcelona. This El Clasico is going to be absolutely wild. After leaving on a free and terminating his contract for 38 million euros, he has only gone and become a snake. This is crazy. All right, here we are. We're playing against Deportivo Alaves, and it's a 3-1 win. We're keeping the wins going. It's starting to look better than our dodgy start to the season. If I was Florentino Perez at the start, I probably would have considered sacking me, but we've got it under control now, and we have the Madrid derby coming up in 3 days. Alright, so it is our biggest game of the season at the Metropolitano, the Madrid derby. How is it going to go? It's a 1-1 draw. We take that, top of the table side, and we come out of that with a draw. Vini clutching up in the 75th minute to save probably his job at Real Madrid, and we will take that. Okay, so this is a game that Real Madrid lost in real life. We have Rodrigo suspended, so we're going to have to do without Mbappe and Rodrigo. How is it going to go? It's going to end in a 1-1 draw. We take that. It's not convincing, however, but we take it. We just want to get out of this season with the best possible results and with most of our team still intact. Our next game is against Villarreal, and let's jump straight into it. Quick sim, bang, 2-1 win. It's what we do around here. Real Madrid, no marking around. Rodrigo with a brace sizzles the deal for a 2-1 win. Here we are for another away day, this time against Celta Vigo. Let's see how our boys will go. It's another draw at 3-3. 2 goals in 2 minutes. I don't know what happened in this game. It went kind of crazy. Militao, Tchouaméni, and Militao with a brace. So I don't know what's happening in these games, but these simulations are crazy. So here we are, match day 2 in the Champions League, a fixture in real life where Real Madrid did pull off a remontada from 2-0 down at halftime to go on and win 5-2. How will our boys in the simulation go about it? They will easily cruise past Dortmund with a 2-0 win to take us another game further without losing more players. So here we are, the most anticipated game of the season, the El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Of course, we know the story. Mbappe has ditched us and gone on to join our biggest rivals, Barcelona, and we're going to be hoping to beat him here, to make him feel shame. And we've done that. 2-0 win at the Bernabeu. Mbappe is going to be crying somewhere. I don't know, but Rodrigo missed out on his hat-trick by missing a penalty, but a 2-0 win to silence our rivals. So here we are, away day at Valencia. Let's see how it goes. 3-1 win. We continue our momentum. Vini, Bellingham, and Mendy grab us the win. So it's match day 3 of the Champions League, and it is yet another game that Real Madrid lost in real life. We're going to be hoping that we do the complete opposite of that and show Milan who is boss. And we've done exactly that. Rodrigo and Mendy with 2 second-half goals for another Real Madrid remontada to seal the deal for the Galacticos. So this is the point now where the season hasn't happened in real life. Real Madrid versus Osasuna. So everything from here, we don't know what's happened. It's a 4-2 win for Real Madrid. Rodrigo and Endrick and Vini, the 3 Brazilian boys up front, doing the business to grab us a 4-2 win. Real Madrid versus Leganés. We're going to quick sim this one and hope we don't come out with any damage, which we do not. 2 second-half goals, 1-1 draw. Rodrigo scores first, but unfortunately, they get a late leveler to tie it at 1-1. We take that though. We didn't lose any players. Our next game is going to be one of many Champions League final rematches. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be a tough game for sure, and it's going to result in a 1-0 win for Real Madrid. Rodrigo scoring the crucial winner in the 36th minute to ensure we do not lose any more players. Welcome along to December. This game is going to be against Getafe, and for some reason Mendy is very unhappy. I don't know what happened to him over the last 3 days, but we're going to go in, sim this one, win 3-0, get the business done, on to the next one. Next up we got Girona, the side making their debut in the Champions League, so let's see how we fare against them. It's going to be a 1-1 draw, which we will very much take. Next up, we got Atalanta, real-life Europa League winners last season, so let's see how we go against them. The Champions League versus Europa League winners is a 2-0 win for the Super Cup winners. Bellingham and Rodrigo linking up for that 2-0, on to the next. We've arrived at the Estadio de Vallecas for our game against Rayo Vallecano, so let's see how it goes. It's a 4-0 thumping. Our next game is going to be against the Europa League merchants themselves, Sevilla. The Europa League versus the Champions League merchants. You can't really be a Champions League merchant, but for the sake of it, why not? We've won 3-2. You love to see it. Let's move on. Now, these are the type of games where I don't really want to play, unnecessary games where we could end up losing key players, but we have to do it because it's in our season. And we've lost 3-2, so we're going to be losing either Vinicius or Bellingham, whoever's worth more. Alright, so we're here in the squad hub, And the financial value of Bellingham is 155 mil and Vinny is 152 mil, which means Bellingham is next up to be released. He's gone. Goodbye. And now we have another cup game. The last one has scarred me, so let's hope we don't lose again, please. It's a 2-1 win. That's good to see. Otherwise, losing 3 key players by January would be an absolute disaster. Next up, we have Athletic Bilbao, the Basque-only club. Let's see how we fare against them. 4-0 away. Vinny Jr. grabbing a hat-trick to seal the win. On to the next. And would you look at that, it's Barcelona, the El Clasico in the Copa del Rey. This is a huge game, not only for the situation of the cup, but for the situation of our squad. Please, can we get a result? And we do. It's a 4-2 win. We knock out Barca in the round of 16 to advance to the quarterfinals and keep Vinny Jr. Let's go. Las Palmas next up. Let's see what happens here. It's a 2-2 draw, a bit shaky, but it's another result for us in terms of keeping our squad. So we very much take that. And we're on to the next. So it's match day 7 in the Champions League, and this is one of our weaker opponents, so we should be able to get a result here. I really hope I did not jinx that. We barely beat them with a 3-2 win, closer than we wanted. So back to the league action, and for some reason Endrick and Rudiger are like virtually just like dead. I don't know why the stamina is so low. Hopefully that doesn't affect the outcome of this match. Not good. We'll see who is next up to be released. So guys, as you can see, Vinny Jr. is our highest rated player in excellent form as well. I mean, look at those stats, but unfortunately, he has to go. 12.7 million euros, and you're out the door. Goodbye. So it's the final game of the Champions League phase, and it's against Brest. We need to come out of this with at least a draw. We can't take back-to-back losses. It's a 5-1 win. It's a 5-1 win with Endrick, Bobby Charlton getting on the score sheet. Okay, here we are. Away day against Espanyol. Let's come out with 3 points. And that's exactly what we do. It's what we do here. It's just a Real Madrid thing. It's Real Madrid DNA, 4-0 win. And we will swiftly move on to the next one. So here we are. It's the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey against Celta Vigo. And we lose on penalties. Now, is that a draw or a loss? Unfortunately, to make the rules, stick to the rules and be fair, we're going to take that as a loss, but technically it's a draw. So I'm not having that, but for the sake of the game, we're going to release the next best player. So guys, we're here at the squad hub for the 4th time this season, and it's either going to be between Courtois and Valverde to get shown the door. Courtois is 43 mil, Valverde 107, so there's a clear winner here, and that's Federico. Goodbye, 17 million euros. And to make matters worse, we're going to be playing the Madrid derby right after losing Valverde, so let's hope we don't go back-to-back with losses. A 1-1 draw is very much taken. We are very happy with that in this economy. So it's another away day, and this time it's against Osasuna. Let's jump right into the sim. It's a 3-1 win, and we'll move on to the next one. So guys, we're back at the Bernabeu for the 2nd game of the season against Girona. Let's see how things play out. They play out for a 4-0 win, very comfortable, and we'll see you for an away day in Betis. Next game of the season, let's jump right in, and we will play out a 1-1 draw. Johnny equalising in the 86th minute, so tantalisingly close to the 3 points, but unfortunately for us, it just wasn't meant to be. We'll get it in the next game. Next up is the first game of our 2-legged tie against Feyenoord. First up is the away leg. Let's see how it goes. It's a 2-1 loss, which means we're going to be releasing, as you guys already know, the best player. See you at the squad hub. So guys, unfortunately, as you can see, it's going to be Thibaut Courtois who is going to be getting shown the door, which means Lunin is going to be playing in goals for the rest of the season. Let's go. Honestly guys, I would be lying to you if I told you I'm starting to lose faith at winning a trophy this season, because our squad is starting to get slightly dismantled. As you can see here, it's nowhere near what we had at the start of the season. We don't have enough players to fill the bench. That's concerning, but that doesn't matter because we win 3-1. So guys, it is the second and decisive leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie against Feyenoord. Let's see, can we pull off another remontada in the Champions League? It's a loss. It's a draw, but it's a loss on aggregate, so we're not winning the Champions League. That's unfortunate. So now, guys, that we are out of the Champions League, we're going to be solely focusing on La Liga, and our first game after elimination will be against Villarreal. Once again, not enough subs, and we win again. Okay, here we are, the end of March for our game against Leganés. This is going to be a common occurrence, so get used to seeing that. And we win 3-2. Brahim Diaz grabbing a hat-trick. Next game is against Valencia. We need to win all these games to keep our La Liga hopes alive, and unfortunately it ends in a 1-1 draw with Mendy rescuing a point. It's not ideal, but it's still something, and we can take that and move on. So guys, it's another away day, and we're going to be playing at the home of Deportivo Alaves. Here we go, we lose again. So we're going to have to release someone. So as you can see, Antonio Rudiger is going to be the next player to get axed from the squad. Unfortunately, through no fault of his own, he's going to be getting his contract terminated. I'm sorry, Rudiger, but your time has come. Goodbye. So guys, it's the next game of the season. We're home versus Bilbao, and as you can see, we have a very unhappy Alaba. I think that's due to the fact because he literally has not played all season. And we play out for a 1-1 draw. Alright guys, we have an away day at the Colosseum against Getafe. Apparently that's their stadium name. Well, I've just completely butchered it. And we grind out a 1-0 win against a weak opponent, which is very, very, very concerning. But 3 points is all that matters at the end of the day, and we move. Home against Celta Vigo, not enough players to fill the bench. Doesn't matter, 3-2 win. Rodrigo sealing a last gasp winner to grab us the 3 points and the win. Let's go. Alrighty, we have the third and final Clasico of the season. Can we go 3 from 3 against Barcelona? No. And Mbappe just dunks on us with a brace to just show us who's boss at the end. But we won the tie 2-1, so I guess we are. So yeah, his brace means nothing at the end. And of course, with a loss comes with another player getting released, and this time it's going to be between Tchouaméni and Rodrigo. Checking their values, Tchouaméni is worth 81 mil and Rodrigo is worth 97 mil, which means the Brazilian right winger is going to be getting his contract terminated, or is he? The squad is too small apparently. I'll be right back in a sec after I sign a free agent and get rid of it. So guys, we've just gone and quickly signed a free agent. There we go, as you can see, Rodrigo is now. Okay guys, the season's coming to a close, but we're not quite there yet. We're going to have to play out this game against Real Mallorca, and we're going to play for a 1-1 draw. The second last match day of the season will be against Sevilla. Let's go. Let's play without the bench and play for a stinky 0-0 draw. On to the last game of the season. Right. So, it's final match day against Real Sociedad. Let's end the season on a high. Come on, let's get a win. Yeah, we ended on a 2-1 win. That's what we love to see, and we'll see how all the competitions played out. So, in La Liga, Atletico do an invincible season and win the league on 94 points with 28 wins and 10 draws with 0 losses. Meanwhile, Barcelona, our fierce rivals, finish ahead of us while we finish in third place, 10 points ahead of Bilbao, who round out the Champions League positions. As for the Super Cup, it was won by Bilbao. So then the Basque club having a good season. The Copa de España, aka the Copa del Rey, was won by Atletico Madrid in a 2-0 win in the final against Sevilla. We'll ignore the Beats Cup. As you already know, we lost the Super Cup 2-1 to Atalanta. Let's not go there. So guys, to update you here on the Champions League, Liverpool won in a penalty shootout after the game ended in a 2-2 draw against Barca, 18-17 on penalties, so I don't really know what happened there. And as for the Conference League, Chelsea pick up the trophy, defeating Fiorentina 2-1. The Europa League was won 3-0 by Roma against Fenerbahce. Jose's side losing out in the final. So guys, it's at the end of the season, and I think this squad is nowhere near the strength it was at the start. I mean, who even is this guy? This is the free agent dude that I signed because we didn't have enough players, but we've ended up with Endrick, Brahim Diaz, and Abdurisag leading the front line. Our midfield's been completely discombobulated, and our defense remained the same pretty much, apart from Rudiger and Lunin being replaced for Courtois. And so, guys, that wraps up today's video. And if you did enjoy this one, make sure, if you haven't already, you hit that big red subscribe button and you hit that like button. You hit every button you possibly can, the notification button, you name it, so you never, ever, ever miss another video on the Maestro FIFA channel. We've got big things for the future to come, and I don't want you to miss out on it. Anyways, peace out.